Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Gannon, the iconic former NFL quarterback, known for 17 seasons of sheer mastery on the field, has sparked a whirlwind in the football world with statements about the future of the Raiders that no one saw coming. What began as a casual remark during a recent sports program appearance quickly became one of the most talked about topics across social media platforms. Gannon, who after retiring built a brilliant career as a CBS sports commentator for 16 years, has shown that he still possesses the sharp eye to detect the inner workings of a team. According to his words, the Raiders have undeniable talent, players capable of making a difference in any situation, yet there is something crucial missing, which he precisely defines as discipline and leadership. This is not just about winning games or producing impressive statistics, but about establishing a culture in the locker room that transforms every practice, every play, and every decision into something resonating with the team's greatness. Gannon's statement, charged with experience and authority, immediately triggered speculation about who might be responsible for instilling this cultural change within the team, raising theories about roster adjustments, hiring influential veterans, and even potential changes within the coaching staff. The sports community, always hungry for hot rumors, plunged into endless discussions, analyzing every nuance of his comment, trying to decipher whether Gannon was hinting at specific names or simply issuing a warning about an urgent need for growth. Within hours, the former quarterback's words spread like wildfire, fueling conversations in podcasts, social media, and specialized forums, all attempting to understand the depth of his insight and the potential impact on the Raiders' immediate future. What stands out most in Gannon's statement is the direct, no-nonsense tone with which he addresses the situation. Unlike generic commentary, he doesn't merely see individual talent. He identifies that the lack of discipline could be the real limiting factor for the team. For anyone who followed his career, this comes as no surprise. Gannon was always known for his game intelligence and strategic vision, attributes that allowed him to lead teams through critical moments and turn them into respected contenders. When he speaks of the need for leadership, it isn't merely about having a captain on the field, but about cultivating a collective mentality where each player understands their role, respects hierarchies, and assumes responsibilities even under the highest pressure. Rumors immediately began circulating about potential measures the front office could adopt to respond to this implicit call, ranging from leadership workshops with former players to subtle changes in practice routines aimed at reinforcing tactical discipline. The internet, of course, did not let a single detail pass unnoticed. Raiders fans speculated who might have the authority to take on this role, while rival fans commented on what they saw as weaknesses in the locker room. Gannon's statement is therefore not just a former player's opinion, but a catalyst that reignites debates on team culture, leadership strategies, and the complex relationship between individual talent and collective performance. The sense of anticipation generated by his words is palpable, and every post, video analysis, and podcast contributes to the feeling that something significant is about to unfold behind the scenes of the Raiders, even without any official action being announced. As the repercussions spread, it's impossible to ignore Gannon's credibility in the sports scene. His perspective is rooted not only in years on the field, but also in the broadcast booth, where he critically analyzed games for more than 16 years. When he points out that the team needs more discipline, his statement carries immediate weight because it comes from someone who understands the NFL like few others. Rumors have started swirling about potential contacts between Gannon and members of the front office, advisors, and even former players who could positively influence the roster's mindset. Speculation has taken unexpected turns. Some suggest he might be hinting at the need to recruit veteran players known for their leadership, while others believe Gannon could be suggesting a paradigm shift in how the head coach manages the locker room, enforcing stricter rules and creating a more focused environment. Among fans and commentators, the buzz has intensified. Social media groups, fan forums, and radio shows are dissecting every word, pause, and tone, attempting to uncover what might truly be coming. The immediate impact is a mix of surprise and curiosity, because rarely does a former player of his stature engage so directly in critical analyses of an active team, and even less publicly, which only heightens the sense that something deeper and perhaps secretive is being implied. Gannon's words, therefore, not only spark debates, but create a suspenseful atmosphere, as if everyone is waiting for a signal, confirmation, or concrete action that will turn theory into reality, and rumors about the Raiders' future multiply with each new discussion online. Another aspect fueling the buzz is Gannon's choice of words. By emphasizing discipline and leadership, he leaves little room for superficial interpretations. He didn't mention specific reinforcements or directly suggest tactical changes, but he made it clear that the team, despite its talent, is not fully prepared to capitalize on its full potential. This immediately raises questions among fans and analysts. Who within the current roster could assume this leadership role? Would it be underutilized veterans, young players with strong personalities, or even external figures brought in to provide emotional and tactical support? Discussions exploded across social media, with video highlights being analyzed under the lens of what Gannon might have noticed, creating theories about player attitudes, game moments, and even locker room interactions that could illustrate the lack of discipline he mentioned. It's fascinating to observe how a simple comment evolves into a complex narrative, fueled by images, statistics, and the team's history, where every detail is interpreted through the lens of Gannon's words. This suspenseful, speculative atmosphere creates an almost cinematic effect, making the audience feel like they're watching a story unfold in real time. Only this is the real-life drama of football being analyzed non-stop, with each rumor becoming another piece of the puzzle fans are eager to solve simultaneously. Furthermore, the repercussions of Gannon's statement have sparked debates about the Raiders' very identity. The team has always been known for its combative spirit, a tradition of strength and boldness, but the former quarterback's analysis suggests that currently there is a lack of balance between talent and organization. This observation has led to speculation about potential internal cultural shifts, from subtle adjustments in training routines to more significant interventions aimed at changing the collective mindset. With each new rumor, anticipation grows that the team's front office is paying attention and perhaps already planning strategies to address Gannon's implicit critique. Optimistic fans see this as an opportunity for the team to evolve and reach new heights, while skeptics argue that without concrete action, mere statements won't alter the dynamics that, according to the ex-quarterback, need discipline and leadership. It is remarkable how this type of commentary manages to combine tactical, emotional, and administrative discussions, all centered around an apparently simple analysis, but one that reveals deep layers about how the team functions, how players interact, and how leadership can determine the success or failure of an entire season. In this scenario, every word carries weight, every rumor becomes news, and every speculation fuels a narrative that keeps the audience in constant suspense, as if everyone is waiting for the next move following Gannon's warning. The atmosphere surrounding the Raiders after Gannon's remarks is a mix of tension and excitement. The public is split between anxiety and hope, searching for signs of internal changes that might validate the ex-quarterback's assessment. Rumors about secret meetings between the front office and team leaders have begun to circulate, heightening the sense that something significant is about to happen, even without any official announcements. Detailed analyses of players' behavior in interviews and practice sessions have gained new attention, as every gesture might confirm or contradict Gannon's perception of a lack of discipline. The sports community, accustomed to speculation and behind-the-scenes drama, has dived headfirst into the discussion, generating theories ranging from subtle strategic adjustments to complete revolutions in locker room culture. Each new post, analysis video, and former player commentary feeds the fire of rumors, amplifying the narrative around the Raiders and keeping fans in a state of perpetual anticipation. It's as if Gannon's statement triggered an invisible wave running through the NFL's backstage, involving players, coaches, and executives in a silent drama that promises to influence the team's future in ways yet unseen. The conversation sparked by Gannon's statement did not fade with time. Instead, it grew louder, infiltrating every corner of Raiders fandom and professional analysis. Rumors about internal disagreements within the team's leadership have circulated, suggesting that even subtle tension exists between coaches, players, and management regarding the urgency of implementing stronger discipline measures. Fans speculate endlessly about the identity of the players capable of stepping up, imagining locker room dynamics in which veterans must assert themselves and younger players are molded into a cohesive unit. Analysts dissect every past game, every missed assignment, every controversial decision on the field, interpreting them as signs confirming Gannon's assertion that leadership is lacking. The effect is almost viral, as each replay of a pivotal moment becomes fodder for social media threads, podcasts, and video essays, with commentators speculating about how the team could change to meet the expectations outlined by the former quarterback. In essence, Gannon has triggered a cascading effect, with a narrative surrounding the Raiders is no longer only about statistics and wins, but about identity, structure, and psychology. This buzz, fueled by the interpretation of his words, has created a unique phenomenon in which fans are simultaneously hopeful and anxious, anticipating not just the next game, but the strategic and cultural shifts that might arise if the front office heeds his warnings. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. What makes this moment even more intriguing is the aura of secrecy surrounding the possible changes hinted at by Gannon. The front office, notoriously private, has not confirmed any plans, yet speculation continues to dominate the discourse, with theories ranging from hiring leadership consultants to fostering mentorship programs within the roster. Pundits debate which coaches might have the ability to enforce stricter discipline without undermining player morale, while fans examine which athletes have historically shown resilience and authority, potentially positioning them as the core of a new leadership framework. Every subtle interaction during practices, interviews, or pre-game warm-ups is scrutinized, as viewers attempt to piece together the puzzle of who will rise to meet Gannon's challenge. Even minor social media posts by players are dissected, with emojis, captions, and replies becoming part of the narrative that interprets the team's internal culture. The uncertainty itself fuels the rumor mill, keeping the story alive and evolving, with each new interpretation adding layers to a saga that feels as dramatic and suspenseful as any fictional plotline. Gannon's words, though few in number, act as a lens through which fans, journalists, and insiders view the Raiders, reframing every action as a potential indicator of transformation or stagnation. Adding to the speculation is the question of timing. Many believe that if the team is to implement meaningful changes based on Gannon's observations, those decisions must occur quickly to influence upcoming games and the overall trajectory of the season. Rumors have suggested secret meetings where veteran players, coaches, and front office members could be discussing frameworks for instilling discipline and leadership, and insiders hint at potential interventions that might completely redefine the team's culture. Every play that appears disorganized or any lapse in communication on the field is immediately magnified through the lens of Gannon's warning, leading to discussions about which structural or personnel adjustments are necessary. Social media channels and fan forums are filled with theoretical scenarios, ranging from new team captains being appointed to coaching staff restructuring and mentorship initiatives aimed at molding young talent into leaders. In some discussions, even hypothetical trades or acquisitions are floated, imagining how new additions could fill gaps in leadership or reinforce a disciplined culture. The rumor mill thrives on these possibilities, turning Gannon's initial comment into a living, breathing storyline that continues to evolve daily, keeping fans engaged, analysts debating, and insiders pondering what unseen actions might be taking place behind the scenes. One fascinating aspect of this ongoing narrative is the interaction between perception and reality. The public now interprets every interview, press conference, or comment by a Raiders player or coach through the lens of Gannon's insight. Analysts debate whether gestures of confidence or frustration indicate a latent leadership vacuum, while fans speculate which players are quietly influencing team dynamics off camera. Videos showing huddles, sideline discussions, or locker room celebrations are dissected frame by frame, seeking evidence of the discipline and leadership Gannon highlighted as missing. The drama is compounded by the team's past reputation. Historically, the Raiders have been seen as a team of strong personalities, yet today's assessment paints a more complex picture, one in which talent alone cannot guarantee cohesion. Rumors also suggest that external consultants or retired players could be called in to help reshape the internal culture, though no official confirmation exists. In this environment, each rumor carries weight because fans and insiders alike are attempting to decode subtle signals that might indicate progress, resistance, or even conflict within the organization. Gannon's remark has effectively turned the Raiders into a puzzle whose pieces everyone is desperate to understand, blending analysis, speculation, and anticipation into a continuous, evolving dialogue. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.